Hey guys, what's up? If anybody knows, I've gotten a couple reviews on my Monster Hunter, well more than a couple, but I'm trying to get started out reviewing some games. I got inspired by Wider the Reviewer and Gore the Movie God. I like what they do and stuff like that. I really picked a bad time to start reviewing new games since it's summertime. People, their games aren't just coming out. So I'm got a request to do an older game. It's a game I'm playing right now. I played it back in 2003, I believe, is when the game was released. I love this game a lot. So I'm going to show you the disc because I don't have the case for it because GameStop just sent me the generic case. But the disc has the graphics of the case on it. So there's your disc. Okay, that's what it looks like. PlayStation 2, you can see that. Stuff to say. Alright, so I'm going to hit on story mode first. There's this emperor named Griffin. He's destroyed the earth looking for this stone called the atlamilla. There's actually two of them, one blue and one red, and the main character, the main character I should say, Max, he has the red one, and Monica, the other main character, has the blue one. Why they're so important is they both have the ability to travel to and from the past. Well, the red has the ability to go to the future, and the blue to the past. So that's why they're important, and that's why the Emperor is looking for them, because he wants to control the Earth, or the world, actually, excuse me, which is the same thing. But he wants to control the world, so he's destroying everything in the past to create his own future. So Monica comes from the future via her atlamilla to help rescue the future. He leaves one city, Palm Brinks. That's the city. That's the main storyline city. He leaves that because he believes the atlamilla is there in the Palm Brinks mines. He's correct, but he doesn't know he's correct. So he has his circus troupe. That's his disguise. His circus troupe come to Palm Brinks to look for the stone. So they're up in there doing their thing while looking for the stone. However, nobody knows that Max has it. So, and he gets wondering, what's going on and stuff like that, because he catches the circus leader Flotsam beating up on the mayor, wanting to know where this atlamilla is at. So he gets his mind wandering and gets busted. So that's where the story kicks off from. He's running from him and stuff like that. Couple things I want to hit on. Max, I love his character. He's a typical wrench. Why does he use a wrench for his weapon? Well, he's an inventor. You can invent new things. You can invent boots, clothing. You can change your costume and stuff like that. You can invent new weapons. You have this thing called a Ripod, which in game his name is Steve. You can invent weapons for Steve. I just love the whole invention system. I think that's a great add-on. Since this is a sequel, it's not something they had in Dark Cloud 1. So that's why I like the addition of the invention system. Monica, she has, your typical sword and armband for magic power. What I like about her is she has the ability to transform into any of the monsters you see. As long as you do the requirements, you can transform into the monster and stuff like that. That probably goes in the gameplay section, but I like it so much I just want to hit it up now and get it out of the way. Let's see here. To get back on storyline, to prevent the future from being completely destroyed, you go around collecting these things called the geostones, and you meet this little tribe called the Furbits. They're magical people. They help you rebuild the future after you collect the geostones, which holds information to help you rebuild the future. I'll probably hit on Monica and Max again over in the gameplay or entertainment. Anyway, so I'm going to move on to the sound. I like the sound. You can hear all the words that the characters are saying, despite the fact that there are subtitles. Sometimes you actually have to read. They don't talk 100% through the game, which is okay by me. But I've played some games where I've actually had to turn on subtitles to hear them. An example, I don't want to knock on them because I love these games. Metal Gear Solid, I had to turn on subtitles so I could understand what was going on. And I just got done playing Star Wars The Force Unleashed. I couldn't really understand what they were saying without turning up my TV. But the sound is really, really good for a PS2 in my opinion, so I'm not gonna say anything bad about it. You can hear all the attacks when, nothing's delayed. It's in sync perfectly. Obviously, it's a good game. Graphics, I'll go ahead and hit on that next. I like the graphics. They're kind of cartoonish, but there's lots of color to them. So, I mean, it's really a nice variety. I think they look good for a PS2, it's nothing crappy. You've seen some pretty bad graphical games out there, I'm sure. But, these actually look good for a PS2 game. I think Level 5, which is the developers, I think they tried to do a good job. And I think they did do a good job. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Gameplay. I love to play this game. I could play it for hours, really. You can do lots of things. You can upgrade your weapons. You can evolve them into new weapons by collecting these crystals. It's not like diamond crystals. It's like little balls. They have different things about them. There's like the hunting crystal, which is your beast. Beast crystal. Excuse me. Beast. You got a scale crystal. Stuff like that. Build up your fire and your flame, your beast, and your scale. Make your weapon more powerful and evolve into a new weapon. It doesn't stop there. You can spectrumize. That's what it's called, spectrumizing. You can spectrumize anything in the game. Let's say you don't use your items, like example, your bombs. Your heartthrob cherries or whatever they're called. You don't want to use those. You can sell them for money, which is a positive, or you can spectrumize them and get a couple spectrumized points out of them and upgrade your weapon that way. So you can use almost any and everything to spectrumize and help build up your weapons, just not certain things, which I love, and it's just really nice. Let's see here. I have this written down. This is how I do it. I write it down on my computer and read off that. So, let's see what else. The controls, they're not too complicated. That's why I like playing this game. Sometimes the controls are just horrible in some games, but the Dark Cloud 2 does a really good job. Excuse me. So, it's laid out really good, Entertainment is what I'm gonna hit on next. As I said, in gameplay, I love to play this game a lot. I know there's similar storylines, with the Earth being destroyed and stuff like that, but I really think Dark Cloud really brings it all together with the whole destruction of the Earth, and you can rebuild it. I just like that. I believe that this game is a reason to bust out your PS2, or if you want to create some internal memory on your PS3. If you want to, I think Dark Cloud 2 is a great reason to do that. These games are actually pretty fun. They're not too difficult. I don't want to hit on Dark Cloud 1 too much, but Dark Cloud 2 is a lot easier. Just overall, it's easier with the whole weapons upgrades and stuff like that. But it's pretty much the same story. But anyway, I don't want to say anything, because I will review Dark Cloud 1, because I'm sure my friend who asked me to do this will want to see the first one, since I'm talking about it. But anyway, as I said, I love to play this game. I do believe, it is a reason to bring out the old PS2. So, if you're looking for an old game to play, you're like, oh, there's nothing out right now, as I said, you want to play an older game, maybe for the PS2, I think you should at least give Dark Cloud a try. I don't know if you'll be disappointed. It's an RPG type of game, so, at least give it a try. So that's all I gotta say about Dark Cloud 2. I love the game. No game is perfect, so don't expect perfect ratings from me. So, thank you for watching my review. Feel free to comment if you want to say anything about it. Tell me I'm a shitty bastard or something. I don't fucking care. But anyway, thanks again, and it's Justice. Talk to you later.